Alright. Green team for this game. Oh boy. Going to be running Ohio, St. Vincent, Des Moines, Stalingrad, Gear. Delny? Z42 and a Ragnar.
Apparently, I dealt 41,000 damage. I see Vermont, Ohio, Brisbane, Des Moines, Napoli, Double Haragumo, Vampire 2, and a Ragnar.
Alright, please explain to me why the hell Delny exists in my game.
Delny is good. Delny was used. Wasn't Delny used in like by Penta, and for example, what's the map called? Tears of the Desert.
Fuck if I know. Right, anyway, so let's take a look at some builds here. Specifically, Z42 is going to be running stuff. I've moved the build viewer. It's harder to see now, but it's going to keep it open all game. Gearing running leg mod. Ovechkin, survivability expert. He's also running Swift and Silence. We've got a Des Moines here who's going to be running leg mod. Standard stuff, really. Also Ovechkin. Ohio's there. He's going to be going full tanky stuff. He is going to be running DCP mod in slot 1. Oh, wait, so St. Vincent is running... Wait, yeah. No, it's the Ohio running DCP mod in slot 1. Why? I don't really agree with the DCP mod there, but okay. Stalingrad here, going to be running range mod. And then we got, yeah, Des Moines going to be running standard stuff again. Let's take a look at the Ragnar. He's running AFT. Yeah. Where'd the Delny go? I've lost him. Yeah, Delny is obviously going to be heal Delny. And he's running Fearless Brawler, Concealment, full concealment build. Alright, taking a look at the red team builds. We have Haragumo running leg mod, Demolition Expert.
No AFT on the Delny, which is interesting.
We've got the Ragnar next to it. Wait, what? Hang on. Can I get the Ragnar's build, please, now? There we go. Yeah, same build, basically. Not running Adrenaline Rush, actually. Choosing to take Fearless Brawler.
Yeah, you don't want to really, like... You can't really utilize being low HP. You usually die if that happens.
Yeah, Brisbane, yeah. Brisbane with a radar mod. We've got... Turtraverse, Rudder mod, Vermont. With Swift and Silence. Shots out already. And then we've got like Napoli and stuff, yeah. RPF Napoli with... RPF Napoli with DCP mod. And Rudder mod. And Des Moines with Turtraverse mod. Alright,
some interesting choices.
Yeah.
Ragnar found the Delny, so we have some fights going on.
Well, let's go over the deployments quickly while that little skirmish happens. It doesn't look like anyone's taking too much damage. Deployments, green team, Des Moines gearing smoke train, heading over to the A-Cap Island. Actually, never mind, Delny just lost half his health. What on earth?
The Ragnar is dropping even more. Ragnar's down to 13k, running a heal already, but he's getting absolutely murderized right now.
Yeah, it turns out, like, you know, Des Moines hurts.
Yeah, not only Des Moines, Delny also hurts in return, and Ragnar struggles to deal with Delny a lot because of that 50 mil plating.
Right, anyway, initial deployments. Des Moines, Ragnar, sorry, Des Moines gearing Delny over here, along with the Ohio. B-Cap, it's a Z42 all by himself. Again, and then over at C, we've got Stalingrad, Ragnar, St. Vincent, and Des Moines. You guys, deployment, please.
We have Haragumo, Ragnar, Brisbane, Vermont going towards the A-Cap, with tops going for Ragnar and Brisbane right now. We're gonna have a look at those before I continue here, but I think everyone is fine from them. Alright.
Yeah,
we have a Vampire 2 in the B.
Haragumo might not be.
Like you.
Haragumo torpedoes. A-Cap.
Oh no. Yeah,
it takes one.
Midsection.
He's in Des Moines' radar range. He knows where that torp was.
There's the radar, there's the radar.
Des Moines radar comes out.
That might just be a dead Haragumo right
That's
here.
a dead. There's no way he doesn't die. Delny wants to open up. Yeah, Des Moines should just have this kill of his own.
Yeah, it's 7.5 kilometers. He's way too close.
Even the gearing needs to be opening up here. Like this, like, you know, you get this kill.
Not hitting a lot of shots right now, but that's a double. Yeah, that's one perma fire and a broken engine. More damage coming in, and it's still way in range. Yeah, that's Haragumo's is dead.
Right, the rest of your deployment, please. Apparently the vampire had a fight in the middle at some point.
Yeah, the vampire went mid, got murdered because he went for that island that we talked about. And we have Haragumo, Des Moines, Napoli, and Ohio going for the C contest here.
Yeah, we see
smoking Des Moines to that island.
There's a lot of Haragumo smoke Des Moines things. happening in this game. Except one of them is actually going to be like a Brisbane instead, but that Haragumo's dead, so... Yeah.
That opening kill is actually really big on A.
Yeah, that there's going to be
Because-
no resmoke potential, so that Brisbane is now stuck open water, and there's Reunited in Ohio who's going to be looking for him the entire time. Like,
Yeah. Brisbane
looks
is
like
actually spotted right now, and there's an Ohio server coming.
Genius Ragnar just took a bit of
Oh
a
my god,
turn.
I was 40k on the Brisbane.
Oh,
Really good
yes.
server here.
Okay. Was that the Vermont? No, it was the Ohio,
It
right?
was
Yes.
Ohio on the Brisbane, yeah. Brisbane not paying enough attention here. He's just getting pressured extremely hard.
I've just seen the Brisbane's name.
Inting on purpose, yeah. Actually inting on purpose. Here we go.
Ragnar
We
Raider
don't-
comes out.
We might be having a look at C. The vampire rotated over towards the C side, and OHBOY's Des Moines is facing the Ohio here, basically bow on, and I'm not sure who's gonna die first here. Like, the Ohio is dropping dangerously low, but it is an Ohio in his face, and one good side could just end this Des Moines.
It did not, in fact, end him. He just wishes it ended him.
Des Moines is still alive.
Yeah.
Ohio doesn't heal in 1 second, so he might live.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
not like that. Not if there's a crossfire from the enemy Ohio.
Smoke
Yes,
comes
the
out from the
smoke
vampire
comes out,
too, but it's
tried
not
to help
enough.
him, but it's too late. He goes down.
Right, well, this is now a 2-ship lead. So we were talking earlier about this southern spawn strat that you thought that yeah, TORAZ might have had. Currently, the southern spawn strat doesn't look to be materializing here. They look to be suffering on all fronts. Z42, as expected, did handily win the B cap. And they also lost, like, you know, a lot of ships over at the A cap.
Yeah.
And they've lost
The
to
Vampire's
Ohio
gonna-
at sea.
The Vampire's gonna try to, like, kill this Des Moines, but the Des Moines actually just despots right now. There's no util available to spot him again. Napoli plane coming up to get some more spots, but gets shot down instantly. And now we have the situation where OHBOY doesn't really need to do anything. They have 2 caps, they have a 2-ship advantage, they have a massive point lead right now. There's conga lines coming for the Des Moines, and the Des Moines is not running Hydro right now, and he's... Can he dodge this?
Yes, apparently he can.
He barely dodges this. Sees the vampire coming out of the smoke.
Yeah, but now that Z42 has a slight issue of Haragumo and Napoli.
He's now outside radar range, he's fine. Des Moines would need to reverse to get him back into range, and I don't think he's gonna be in time for that.
Yellow Enter peeks around the corner, will be dropping his radar, spotting Haragumo, Des Moines, and Napoli. So the Z42 can potentially open up here. We also see slots come.
Yeah, in the background, we have the Wagner taking a beating yet again.
Yeah, he's got
He's
no
just getting-
heals left.
Yeah, he's getting bullied by Delny. That's what's happening here.
Well, apparently Delny is the new meta. Color me
And
surprised.
that's the thing, right? A full concealment Delny spots Wagner basically at the same time it gets spotted in return. And Delny just wins that, easily. So, the Wagner basically out of the game by now. Vermont is just getting chased down at this point. It's a Vermont, you can't run.
It can walk. It can waddle.
Yeah, Brisbane trying to like open water the Ohio, but he's also playing with his life here. The Ohio is way too healthy, so I don't see any potential here.
It looks
If
like
all the
the
Brisbane might just randomly explode.
looks like the 10 line may be seeing a bit of progression soon.
Yeah,
Looks
the
like-
Brisbane almost randomly explodes here. Gets Citadel through his stern. And
Yellow
now
Enter being
1k
forced forward.
HP, and there's another cyber coming in. And
I'll be
would
fine.
be enough to kill here. And
He's
that is-
fine. Alright, I'm
he's
looking
no
at
longer
C.
fine.
Yellow Enter getting farmed out. Right, are they actually going to be able to make any plays here? Like, I'm just waiting for something to happen over here. There's just
They're
not.
trying to find a play, but where do you go here? You're basically contained here.
With
You have
3
the
ships in
Void
one
just
spot.
idling you constantly. There's a kiting Vincent. There's a Wagner farming you behind islands. This is just annoying.
Yeah, it's
Your
not an ideal
vampires trying
situation.
desperately to have like any impact at all.
Well, the vampire is about to have a little bit of a meeting with the Z42, I think, and the Delny at the same time.
Yeah. The vampire not having fun yet. Popping another smoke screen, so he's gonna go dark for now, but I mean, that foot but does not have hydro right now, so
Yeah, it's down for
he's
90. Vampire's
safe
Hydro
for
is
now.
also down.
Vincent actually dropping extremely low. He's still 15 seconds from his next heal. He needs to be careful.
Never mind. Des Moines peaked and got Stalingraded. So.
I mean, the Napoli peaked and got starting right.
Oh yes, that. I thought that was the Des Moines.
Yeah,
Alright,
one
Delny
goes
kills
down,
us one.
and that just ends the game.
Right, sorry, I'm not in it yet. Like, I'm struggling.
That was a convincing victory here.
It was. Right, so, after an hour, we have our first victor. Well, partial victor.
I think my stream helper just crashed.
That sounds good. So yes, that is OHBOY going up 1-0 in this series. Cool.
Why is my stream helper crashing?
I don't know. You tell me. Did you rename the files without restarting Stream Helper?
I did restart stream helper.
Then I don't know. You broke it. Well done.
I mean, I was able to just set the bans, right? Like, it worked.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, anyway, what is our second map? Our second map is going to be... Alright, I don't want to change... Alright, I'm going to go on to the best of 3 scene. Then, I'm going to change things.
I need to, like, restart the thing so I can actually go to the scenes.
So, map 2 is Warrior's Path, right? And during map 2, we're going to have different bands. The bands for this map are Kleber and Brisbane.
Kleber and Brisbane. Interesting choices.
Right. Because I'm like... yes, I'm just gonna like put you on the map next video, and then I'm gonna have like a decompression brain session for a second while I try and figure out what's going on and because I've lost track of everything now. Go. Map next video.
With more coastline than any country in the world, the nooks and crannies of the shores of northern Canada set the stage for a showdown between opposing fleets. Amidst the barren rocks and snow-capped peaks, only one team will remain unvanquished. This is Warrior's Path. Warrior's Path is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. Given how the caps are arranged and how risky entering the B cap is in the early game, the most action is commonly found along the 1, 2, and 9, 10 lines. To the west, Cap A now no longer can be safely controlled with radars from nearby islands. Teams will have to rely on smokescreens and additional fire support to gain the upper hand in the battle for this capture point. Capture Area B is a difficult and challenging place to be in the early goings of a game. While the capture point was moved to a more central position, nearby islands still provide plenty of cover for radar cruisers, making this point exceptionally challenging to capture. Off to the east, the C cap offers solid cover for cruisers along the northwestern and southwestern edges, but precious little cover inside the cap itself. The long, narrow channel to the east that connects C to B is a frequent place to see pushes occur in the mid to late game, depending on the board positions of each team. Warrior's Path has a long and storied history within the tournament, having produced many close and competitive games. It begs the question, what memorable plays and matches will result this time around? 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Warrior's Path.
Are you muted on here? You are muted on here.
Kind of.
No, apparently there's a little bit of microphone bleed. So what I can do is I can just turn you down on my end, like in my headset, so that might cut down the bleed. It just means I hear less. You know what I mean? There we go. That should cut out a little bit of Henning's echo, in theory.
Oh, you mean your headphones are so loud that your mic picks it up again?
Yeah, apparently. To be fair, it's like an inch from my headphones to like the microphone, so they're also open backed, like for airflow.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Well, I
it's
see.
close back.
Well, I say open back. What I mean is like, there's like this air hole
I know what
crack.
you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Right, so, anyway, yes, game number 2 will be taking place on the map intro that you just watched, I assume, because I didn't pay any attention to it at all. Warrior's Path, right? Brisbane ban. I think that's an acceptable ban on this map. There's a lot of open water that you want to smoke bot into, especially on the ANC caps. You can even play it aggressively at B if you really want to. You're just going to replace it with a Des Moines, though. Actually, yeah. I think you probably would have been better off with a Des Moines there in the first place.
You want to work him right now. You really
I
need all the
suppose.
range that you can get here.
At C cap, you want the Des Moines, I think. But it... Yeah, I suppose. Is that what... Does Brisbane just win against Des Moines? Like, Smoke Wars? I think it does, just because of the extra 2-kilometer range. It depends how deep you manage to get into it. If you can somehow, like, beta radar out from the Brisbane and then smoke your Des Moines close, nah, that seems like a tough ask.
It's not decisive for sure. Like, the Brisbane can play around range a lot better, obviously, because of that 12 cam rate, and also you can throw your own torps into the Des Moines smoke, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Gonna be saying no clever.
no clip air. I think TORAZ just wanted to ban clip air on all 3 maps, right?
Yeah.
No rushing for you, feels bad. Unless someone brings Marceau for some reason.
Quick comment chat. Somebody say... Oh, never mind.
We're going.
Yeah, we're just dropping. Did we happen to see if the teams were swapped around or not? Who's green team, please?
I think it should be normal game scene.
Right, well, we'll figure that out when we get there. Normal game scene, go! As soon as I figure out which one you are. Yes, green team or TORAZ. Wonderful. So, green team, TORAZ. In this game, we're going to be running Ohio, Des Moines, Stalingrad, Haragumo, Marceau, and Ragnar.
And
Meanwhile,
OHBOY brings Vermont, Burgoyne, Des Moines, Moskva, Stalin, Gearing, Delny, Daring, and Wagner themselves.
that's a second Delny.
That is another Delny.
That is another Delny.
So, 40 Ds for both sides. Very different approaches to the smoke screens. We have double Haragumo from TORAZ, while OHBOY only brings a Gearing here.
Yeah,
What's Daring for just hard contesting without really smoking anything up?
let's take a look at some builds anyway. Haragumo, leg mod, EFT, DE, no superintendent, smoke mod as well. We got Ragnar with Fearless Brawler, no adrenaline rush, EFT. I think it's basically the same as. Marceau is going to be running Fearless, EFT. Haragumo, again, smoke bot. Actually, this one's running... not running superintendent. Okay. Stalingrad here, once again running range mod. Des Moines, going to be running leg mod RPF. Ohio, full tank. And Ohio, full
Pretty
tank.
standard stuff.
Yeah, moving over to the red team.
Sniping Cat actually going for the different mod slot 2 module here. The engine room protection thing. Interesting choice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
he is running engine room
slot,
protection.
yeah. Second slot is like the worst modules anyways. They both don't do really anything for battleships.
Meanwhile, on the red team, we have a Moscow with a relatively tanky standard build, taking the acceleration mod in slot 4, which I always approve of. We have a Gearing running legendary module, Swift and Silence RPF, Superintendent, Des Moines, relatively standard build as well. Stalingrad here, also running range mod. Why are all Stalingrads in this game running range mod? Is there specific angles that I'm not aware of?
Because range mod Stalingrad is very, very good and competitive. It gives you extra crossfire potential just wherever you go, however the game develops.
I suppose. Delny, once again, Fearless, Superintendent, and Heal, since people were wondering about that. Ragnar behind that is going to be running AFT with Adrenaline Rush and IFA. We got a Burgoyne here running Swift and Silence tank build. And yeah, that's about it. The Vermont as well exists. He's running the DCP one in slot 1, which I'm kind of okay with, but only on US battleships because of their longer Damacons, question mark. Was that only Ohio?
I'm a little bit curious about the Burgoyne pick, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I did want to talk
Burgoyne
about
is
that.
always a weird one.
Alright, let's quickly go over some deployments and then we'll talk about the Burgoyne some more. Marceau heading to the ACAT, backed up by Haragumo, Des Moines, Smoke Blob, along with the Ragnar behind that and in Ohio. Meanwhile, on the other flank, we got Ohio, Stalingrad, Des Moines, and Haragumo.
Meanwhile, the red team is hard contesting B with the daring immediately with the Stalingrad as radar backup. Delny, Wagner, Burgoyne are going towards A immediately. Vermont just kind of sitting in mid right now, trying to find an angle. And Gearing, Des Moines, Moskva are gonna contest C. With Gearing, Des Moines probably gonna go wide as a smoke blob, and the Moskva probably just gonna park the 789 island if I would have to guess.
Yeah. Alright, nothing explosive just yet. Nobody's stuck any damage. Radar comes out from the Ragnar. Is going to be looking for the Marceau and not finding anything. I think he was thinking maybe behind the rock or something. Delny is hard spotted.
There's dangerous drops coming for the TORAZ Ragnar here.
Oh, yeah.
He is turning out right now, so he might just be fine. They did find the Delny here. But it's opening up.
Oh, those tops are expired anyway.
So it's fine.
Stalingrad radar as well discovered the opposing Stalingrad.
Yeah, Delny just being spotted. He's taking quite a bit of damage, but honestly, that could have been worse. It could have been much worse.
You got a heal going.
Like, considering it was like Marceau, Haragumo, Wagner, Des Moines shooting you, this is fine.
Yeah, Marceau has a slight issue of doing any sort of damage to Delny. That 50mm plating everywhere, and Marceau's relatively small guns. Haragumo also struggles, actually. In fact, everything there struggles, apart from the Des Moines.
Even Des Moines can't pen 50 with HE.
Clearly, this is where you take IFHE Des Moines.
IFHE Des Moines also doesn't pen 50.
Doesn't it? Gives you quarter pen, question mark?
No.
No?
No? No.
Okay, I'm not a smart man. Wait, you go from 1/6 to 1/5?
No. IFHE just gives you like an extra
25%.
pen,
Yeah.
which puts you from like 33 to not enough.
Look, maths is not my strong point. Also, don't run
Yeah,
IFHE
you
Des
can
Moines.
tell. Yes, please.
Wait, IFHE Des Moines pens Napoli. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
IFHE Henry was a thing earlier because it barely went over 50.
Yeah, it was Petro and Napoli that I think IFHE Des Moines was what we were joking about a while back. But yeah, we're not going to do that. That would be silly. Right, anyway, over here we have Smokescreen and Smokescreen. They're yelling at each other. They're out of radar range of each other. Good talk.
OHBOY is just focusing the Ohio right now with HE from like all directions they can. Still not sure what the Burgoyne is doing here. He's kind of sitting in the open, slinging HE.
Yeah.
Kind of role-playing a conk at this point.
But he got there faster. I don't know. I don't know what the job of this Burgoyne is, apart from, like, I'm going to be a big cruiser.
It's going to be more relevant towards the mid-game when rotations become important. I hope. Marceau gets spotted by a Daring on the 4 line. Daring is smoking up immediately.
Yeah.
But get like some damage done.
It's not really that much. Actually, it took a fair chunk, actually. But, you know, that engagement's not going to continue very much longer at all.
Yeah.
I'm much more interested in what's going to be happening at sea, because at some point, these two smoke screens are going to find each other. And it looks like the Gearing took a little bit of chip damage during that.
Yep.
Interesting choice. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the difference between the Gearing smoke screen and the Haragumo smoke screen. The Gearing smoke screen is going to persist for a lot longer. The Haragumo smoke screen allows you to make a bigger jump at one time. Unfortunately, they weren't allowed to make it to the island, so instead we just have this, I don't know, what shape would you call this? Like this little candy cane shape on the border there?
Yes. That is a candy cane. It's a really nice one.
Yeah. It's not quite the question mark that we've seen in the past, but yes. Those tops are going to be hydroed. There should be no issue.
Very static positions right now, and like both teams control one cap. Both are currently uncontested. OHBOY has like the slight point advantage because they went for B immediately, which is the faster cap to get to. So they just got a few more ticks. And then currently contesting C. So the battle over C is currently the most important one, I feel like. Because like, if one team flips the cap, they will just get the points advantage here. However, we also see TORAZ doing a push on the 1-9, slowly but surely.
It's not really much.
He just got Wadered as well, so... Wader gonna be running for another 4 seconds.
Yeah, is this the second radar he's been caught in? This one's a Stalingrad. I think he got caught in Des Moines' one before as well.
Yeah, he just has to tank through this. It's off now, so he can actually go back. And this time, I don't think there's anyone to contest him, so he might just get C here.
Well, he's already dropped his torps, and there's an Ohio who is running prop mod who can just walk into that cap, so I don't think he is getting C. Right now, knowing where he knows where the Gearing's position is, and that Gearing has to go regroup with his Des Moines, because if the Des Moines does not get him regrouped with him, that Des Moines is super exposed to that Ohio. So he knows he can just go take it. Because either he's going to force the Des Moines back, or the Gearing back, or both, because the Gearing doesn't have torps right now.
I was thinking about it. He could actually just go here, yeah, you're right. Needs to be a bit careful about the Vermont crossfire that could potentially come through the gap.
Also Stalingrad, I don't know if Stalingrad's looking for the shots.
He's gonna flip C for now, though. He's gonna leave, and the Ohio is gonna walk onto the C cap here.
So if you're the Ohio right now, where do you walk? Do you walk through the channel to go in towards Stalingrad? Do you walk straight around the corner to the Moskva? Do you just push yourself forward towards the island in there so you can be protected against the torps and go for the Des Moines? It's
a hard call here. He can't really commit to a push right now. He could get crossfire through the gap. He could, the Gearing is gonna have torps up eventually, and if the Gearing smokes up the Des Moines in the process, the Ohio could suffer a lot. Currently, the Des Moines is going to try to hard reset the Ohio in open water, and the Des Moines is going to probably pay a bunch of HP for that eventually.
Well, Stalingrad currently...
Yeah, TORAZ is setting up their own smoke screen to shoot this Des Moines away as much as possible. But hopefully the Gearing reaches his Des Moines soon, gives him a smoke screen so they can reset this Ohio.
During all of
comes
that...
out now.
During all of that...
No reset on the Ohio.
There was a Stalingrad radar on the Marceau in the B cap. Nothing really got shots though, so that Stalingrad radar is going to be down, and then Marceau and Daring might be happening soon. But yeah, this Des Moines, I don't think he's going to be able to get to that smoke. Like, this smoke's only lasting... Actually, it's not. It's 20 seconds left. You should be able to smoke it up, right? Right?
Would be good. Des Moines is taking quite a bit of damage here, though.
Why are we at a top during that as well, I think?
Yeah, one of the Gearing tops landed, but doesn't really do that much. Did Ohio still play HP? He does take quite a chunk from a Vermont cyber here. That might have been a sit.
Like, that smoke is finally...
That was a Citadel. The Ohio can't feel anything of this. Gearing now taking a beating here. Was caught in the Des Moines Raider here. Down to 8k HP now.
I think something happened on the one line as well. We have a Delny Burgoyne push going now, and it looks like the Des Moines got caught. He's now open watering the Burgoyne behind him. No smoke ready from this. The Haragumo smoke's ready in 10 seconds.
Yeah. I think the Haragumo might have eaten it up at some point. Okay, the Ohio is now deciding to go through the gap because
he doesn't want to get farmed? Yeah, that's an understandable call, really.
He doesn't have damage gun ready. He has a heal in 3 seconds, so he should be fine for now, but he's gonna bleed quite a bit.
Well, he's also having to push into this Vermont and Stalingrad here, who are just going to be looking to finish him off. I think even the Burgoyne might be able to get salvos on him now, question mark? What kind of range is this? No,
Wagner gets caught on A here, down to 9k HP, getting shot from 3 different sides here. He might actually go down. Just too much pressure from all sides, yep. He just dies. That's a big kill.
Haragumo Des Moines did get a smoke down, but I don't know if they're going to be able to hold back this.
Yeah, this opens up the A-cap for the taking, because the Haragumo can't both smoke the Des Moines and contest, especially not at this HP. So I think A-cap is just lost for TORAZ now. And that's really, really bad. They need to contest B now, which they're trying to do with the Marceau. But, like, literally the Vermont is just sitting there to hardspot the Marceau. Like, what are you gonna do about this brick here? Meanwhile, like, the Vermont isn't even looking at the Marceau, he's just shooting the Ohio. while it's hard spotting the Marceau so someone else can shoot him away. And that someone else is probably going to be the daring here that was going to prevent the Marceau from reversing into the cap.
Yeah, we do have, like, the Stalingrad behind it and maybe get involved. Actually, hang on, torpedoes towards this Vermont? No, two. Two tops, not going to be the end of the world.
Could be big. They could decide to actually focus on this Vermont now, and I think they should.
Sniper Cat should have shots, and I think the Ohio, both Ohio should have crossfire on this Vermont. Stalingrad can probably even switch to HE if he wants to.
Yeah, Marceau's getting forced. Yeah, Marceau's getting forced away by the daring now, unfortunately. So I don't think they can actually do this focus fire. I want to just disengaging. Yeah. And as I said, OHBOY is just taking A here. There's not really anything they can do about this.
Alright, 2 minutes left on the clock. It looks like the Des Moines smoke screen has expired over at C. We're going to be getting a little bit of radar, so that Marceau is picked up again by the Moskva, so that means the daring can probably get some more shots out into him.
I don't think he wants to. The Stalingrad can have shots on him, and the Marceau is playing around this island right now. The problem is TORAZ needs to do something, and they're not in any position to do it.
Honestly, at this point, I think the Moskva can potentially just walk into the cap at sea and just retake that.
You don't have to. Why expose yourself if you don't have to?
I'm just pointing out, like, the potential counter if they do manage to take anything as well. Like,
yeah. Like, OHBOY is just waiting for TORAZ to do any plays. They need to walk onto any cap. Like, Des Moines is now trying to turn into A now, but, like, OHBOY's setup here is just strong. The Bourgogne is on the left side, the Wagner's playing around the island, and the Delny is just spotting.
Yeah, there's no real way back into that.
Yeah, this Des Moines can't get anywhere. The Marceau can't keep contesting B. He's getting shot away by the daring time and time again.
I'm just looking at the 10 line.
On top of that, yeah, there's the Stalingrad radar that's coming out. The daring is just opening up here. So in 40 seconds this is over. Yeah, daring's slow coming up again. And I think that's just it.
Is there any caps that could be walked into right now? Stalingrad's trying to walk into the B cap. I don't know if he has enough time for that.
They have 25 seconds. They need to kill right now, and nothing is killable as well.
Ragnar, maybe. Ragnar! Ragnar took a big chunk there.
A bit over peaking here, but the Des Moines is down to 2.5k.
Yeah, the Des Moines is going to die for it. And the Haragumo is even trying to get him away. Nah,
yeah, the Des Moines dies first, and the game is just over. Well done.
So that was
OHBOY wins the second one, and that's just it.
So remember when we said that game 3s were being held? Go ask for a game, please. I don't know what to even say at this point.